Angel, you sounding a little low on my end.
I'm sounding a little low.
No, you're good now.
Okay. I just need to project more.
No, you're good. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Don't
1 to 4.
project your insecurities on me.
Yes.
Hey, you're in the middle now. It's
Oh, wow.
Roll the intro.
Wait.
It's fine.
I'm still lost. Are we recording?
Yes, we're recording.
yeah. This is
Isn't
gonna be
this
cut
my
out.
podcast? Fuck you guys. This is the amateur hour, and
hell
I'm the
no.
hour.
Oh my god.
This podcast is gonna be fucking hell. I'm the only sober one here right now. Fuck. Welcome back, everybody, to episode 25 of the Amateur Hour podcast, the most mediocre podcast coming at you, serenading you right now. Matt, serenade them. Matt, serenade them.
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
There's something about chicken.
Oh yeah. Have you heard that remastered?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. It's actually. I mean,
You know who should really do that?
Keith
Chris
Sweat.
Brown.
oh.
Oh. Like Chris Brown.
Who?
So wait, hold on. Let me run this back. Chris Brown back in the heyday before the crack.
Before the beating?
Oh.
Have you seen
What?
that? Nothing. Shout out to Chris Brown.
No.
Maybe I should have said Omarion.
Omarion was pretty cool
I love Omarion.
back in the day.
Anyone who knows me out there knows my love for Omarion.
You know, they made an Omarion reference to me today at work.
Did they?
Yeah,
You
and I did
kind
the
of look
little-
like him, actually.
I did the little O dance because, you know, he always had to put an O in his choreography to let you know he was Omarion.
He just does it with his hands now.
Yeah.
If
Anyway.
you guys can't tell, today we have a special guest. Cedric, do you
Anyway.
want to reintroduce yourself real quick? Just for the people that are watching you. You look great, by the way.
You
Love
might know
Oh,
him
thank
from a
you.
couple episodes
Let's
ago,
go.
but we did actually just want to have him on in his own little spotlight. We were really excited about that. So Cedric, go ahead and introduce yourself to the people.
Tell the lovely people a little bit about yourself.
Yeah. Who is Cedric?
Who is Cedric?
Who is Sea-Dog?
That is such a complex question. I like to identify as a man who is black in America, who's gay, you know?
All three of those?
Yeah.
Love that for you.
I always say black gay man first.
Yeah.
Like, that's who I am. I actually have a...
What's the
good-
difference between a black gay man and a gay black man?
What is your story?
I am from Phoenix, Arizona. I am like born and raised. I have family that generationally from here. Besides that boring mess, I grew up like closeted gay to myself. Myself.
Like you didn't know?
Yeah, I thought the world didn't know.
You really did? I'm just being honest. Like you really like.
We've had this conversation before, and like I love the reaction is the same every time.
I forget. It just it's just because from our perspective.
Absolutely, I see it.
it's
Trust
just
me.
Normal.
Hindsight, definitely different. I was very much afraid of coming out because growing up here, even more in the liberal communities that I did grow up in, it was still pretty taboo because of how conservative the state is. And only recently, I'm an adult. Only recently,
You're an adult?
that was a side note.
Oh,
bruh.
okay.
Like, come on, keep up. If this was written out, that would be like in parentheses.
Okay.
Cedric speaks in parentheses.
I
Angel,
speak
I'm
in
sorry.
English
I forgot
and with
to tell you.
punctuation.
Punctuation.
English.
As long as you don't speak in cursive, we're good.
Oh,
That's the
bro.
one that confuses me. I'm dyslexic, so.
You're making me dyslexic.
Because dyslexic plus dyslexic makes you
Oh,
dyslexic.
Somehow,
You're dyslexic?
He's
Yes.
dyslexic.
Dude, bro, it
So
fucking sucks.
So
dude.
somehow my head's hurting right
So everybody's dyslexia is definitely different. Like
It
I
is.
have a tendency to say shit weird. Like I'll say it backwards. Like even I had to learn to tell stories chronologically because it would confuse the fuck out of people because I didn't know that I wasn't.
He used to tell stories like Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, Quentin Tarantino
Yeah,
style.
you start in the middle.
He's like,
I start sometimes at the
so
amazing
I'm running
end
down
of
the alley
everything.
at this point, right? And you're like,
Huh? And then you go back.
why are you in the alley? Don't worry about that. So then I got away. and I was fine.
Boom, 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 I'm dead.
And then in the beginning, there was a bank robbery. You know, like you start fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it used to be.
Dude, my dyslexia is so bad because on this podcast I have to read like our notes and everything and stuff, and it's so horrible.
I forget. You do well though, because I do forget.
Yeah.
I do forget.
Practice.
You forget what that I have.
Yeah,
that
I forget that you're like everyone stumbles over their words.
Yeah.
So to me,
Yeah.
it's not like when someone stumbles over their words, which I never do, I never have, but I don't judge them for their shortcomings. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No.
Who's
Yeah,
coming?
it was a shortcoming back in the day black in the day for me, because it was frowned upon to be different.
Yeah,
Like we were really the turning point when we're like that shit's gotta stop.
a little bit.
So when do you mind me asking when you came out?
Oh, I was 22 years old.
So like 10 years ago?
baby, I am not that old. Don't age me.
You know what he's doing, bro.
I know he is.
Yeah, I just ignore him.
At
You
this
know,
point.
I just ignore him.
Your wrinkles showing, by the way. It's
Thank
fine.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
still fresh out my nutsack.
Thank you. Okay, so really quick. So
Yeah.
when you came out, like
What was that?
Cut to smirk.
I just had.
So, anyways, you're gay, right?
I was like, when you came out, because we all knew. No. What I'm saying is,
Yeah.
I had a different perspective of it. I mean, obviously, like I was on the opposite end of it when you told us, right? Do you remember?
So, yeah.
Have we ever talked about that day? Because I have a funny story from it. And
Yeah, and I was just like, nobody handled any of it the way that, in my mind, I planned these conversations out.
Yeah.
And in the whole, okay, so when I started coming out at 22,
damn, we were
I think-
22. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro, that was like 2 lifetimes ago.
you were like 23, as a matter of fact. You old bitch.
No, this was just. I was 20. I was 23, but this just happened 2 years ago. So go ahead.
So when I was 22, came out. I actually came out to the internet first before it came out to people.
Tumblr?
In my life. Nah, Tumblr was cool. Like I used to beat off to that mostly, but
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
no.
Jesus Christ.
Now it's X, formerly known as Twitter. R.I.P.
You get your porn from there?
Mostly it's the cool highlights.
Really?
Just want to look at something real quick and go.
Oh wow.
I'm not here to stay and make love.
Right? Fast food of porn.
Fucking child.
Kind
com.
of. It's the McDonald's, definitely.
Yeah.
Hey,
I don't go on Twitter to begin with,
I love Twitter.
so I wouldn't know that there's porn on
But
there.
really, that's not all that it's for, though.
Uh-huh.
But it's just
Like a
whatever.
big majority.
Besides
It's
that,
just.
yeah.
I came out on Grinders more so where I came out.
I would
Yeah.
assume so. It'd be weird if you were on there and didn't come out.
No, actually, I think the first profile that
You
I
know?
had was actually Plenty of Fish, POF, because I was like, I'm a virgin. I'm a virgin, and I want to, actually find a boyfriend. Wow.
Haven't we all been there?
Like-
Okay. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
There's different tiers to the dating apps, and that's a whole different topic for another time.
Yeah.
But I was literally in the trash of it all. Did not realize it.
Going back to the porn, what's your guys' favorite go-to porn sites?
Confidential.
X.
Confidential. Yeah.
Confidential.
Did I just say that?
Why?
I'm gatekeeping.
Is it something like X videos?
Nope.
Whoever uses X videos is fucking weird, bro.
I'm gatekeeping.
Yeah. Pornhub is all right. It
No,
gets
I'm
the
gonna
job
just
done.
I'm gonna just say, I plead the fifth.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I can't put you guys on. I'm sorry, man.
1, 2, 3.
All you
4,
guys out there always
5.
trying to get put on to the good stuff. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
man.
Sometimes Reddit is pretty cool.
What?
You know,
I go
yeah.
to Reddit for like real life problems.
Yeah.
No,
How
I
dare
just
you disrespect Reddit?
I literally was like
on there right now.
Miami aliens in Florida.
Oh, on
or
Reddit.
In mall Reddit.
Oh
Yeah.
And I get the real shit. I don't get the, I don't get the Google
Yeah.
news. I get the guy that was there, but no proof.
You miss
That's
Yahoo?
No, I miss Ask Jeeves.
Who was that first girl before Jeeves? I know him.
Who?
What did you ask, Angel? I don't think I heard you correct.
I said Ask Jeeves. Remember that?
I heard Jeeves. I know who he is, but who was that?
Yahoo?
Oh, I did not hear Yahoo.
What'd you hear?
I don't know.
Anyway, okay, let's rattle it back real quick. You come out, but can you?
So
tell
okay. So I want to get to that. See, I was building up to that rude ass. I was getting there. So I again came out to the internet first. When I started telling people in my life, it was like weird because I knew they knew, but like this is me now trying to be like I'm open to having that discussion. We don't have to tiptoe and not talk about this anymore, which is a common thing in Black communities and which is very toxic.
Yeah.
I remember like I was like I got to tell my parents first. So I worked up the nerve to do this. I met like my dad at Phoenix College. Mm-hmm. He and my mom usually goes for like walks there.
Do they still do that?
Nah, it was at that time.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Since they've aged. Anyway, I was like, hey, let's have this conversation at that time. You know? So
On the track?
Yeah. My dad was cool and gracious. He was like, I know. I was just like, don't say I know. I hate that shit. Of course I know you know. Say thank you.
When did it click that you knew people knew? Because like obviously you said you said in high school you thought you were hiding it well.
I thought I was hiding it well my whole life.
But that's what I'm saying.
But
that's what I'm saying. So like for you,
I always had a sense that people actually knew.
Okay.
When did you know?
Very young. I want to say like definitively I was like 5 because I was like in church.
Oh wow.
And I was like, hey, I had been looking at boys and
you're like, I like that fellow.
Mm-hmm. I have like a like for boys. I don't know if I like girls the way I like boys. Mm-hmm. And I definitely don't like girls the way I like boys today.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
double-edged sword.
How was your mom?
So I had to tell my mom separately because she didn't show up that day. Just so happened. So my dad was like, yeah, she's at the house, you know. Had to travel to the south side. Mm-hmm. So I'm telling my mom, and she goes, I know. So who do you like?
Oh, shit.
That's an even worse response.
Yeah. Maybe
I'm
not
like,
the best.
Mom, no, I like me. She goes, no, who do you like? And I'm just like, God damn it. I said, I like me. Yeah. I don't even just like me. I love me. I love me enough to where I can come out.
I love me enough for the both of us.
Right. So fast forward, I get to some of my friends.
Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, it was a real awkward day that day.
Abraham Lincoln?
He said that. Why was it awkward?
I think because like the kind of silence that the room had, and it just felt like there was a palpable tension. Like,
wait, where?
Here.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It was here.
Yeah.
We were smoking.
Here?
We were outside.
Oh wow.
Legendary spot right there. That's where I do my seances.
Your what?
My seances.
Bro, we were on these couches.
No, we weren't. We were outside.
We were on the couches. I think it was the same time I admitted that I liked a certain someone in the group. Or was attracted to someone in the group.
Oh, shoot.
Because I thought it was like a lost little puppy dog for me.
Anyway, so go ahead.
So
it was here.
I remember like the lie
tension.
I definitely remember the lies that came out of everybody's mouth. Like, oh, I didn't know. Oh, bro, wow.
I don't remember saying that at all. Not me. No, it ain't me. I don't know who it was. It ain't me.
Caposaurus Rex. So I remember like, okay.
Jesus. It ain't me.
What?
I can't wait to tell my side of this.
I think it was like Cisco who was like, okay, and of all people, he was like, okay, and
all right, let's pivot over to you, Matt.
He's like, I defended you in high school.
The truth.
Okay, so
I did. I did.
But
but out of respect, because I knew the times. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Wasn't a time like gay people were not, welcomed
or safe.
Time. Yeah. So like, I don't know. You knew, but like, it wasn't my business to tell. Mm-hmm. But that fateful night, December 19th, 2016.
This summer.
Yeah, that sounded like a whole bunch of cap.
I don't know what it was. However old we were 20. I think I was like 20. I was like 20, 23, a couple years ago. So I remember us being in the little circle. I remember us like sitting, and we you said it, and you did like, what I'm saying, like you say it
in a very nonchalant kind of way.
Yeah, like you were like, because you told us you texted us saying you wanted to chill because you had something to say. So then we came through, and he was like, I'm gay.
You are?
Okay, hold on. Chappelle Show. Why do you remind me of that move? The news reporter, I'm gay. Like him. Is that who you see me as?
Breaking news!
Is that who you see me
Cedric
as?
is gay.
Anyway, that's just how you said it. It was just very nonchalant. So then he's like, yeah, I'm gay. And I remember Cisco was laying on the ground because
Yeah.
you know he used to do that. Cisco used to just
Yeah.
lay back
remember
for his
that.
back. You know what I'm saying? And he was just laying on the ground, and I Cedric says it, and I like look over at Cisco, and he's just laying there. He's just like chilling, and he's laying on the ground, and he just like pulls out his phone. He just like he had the little phone. Remember the little phone? And he just does this. And then he puts the phone away. And my phone goes blink. And I open it and it's a message from him on Snapchat and he just put LOL. He just put LOL. And it was because everyone fucking knew. So it was just a thing. Like it wasn't, I don't know. Like I know it was an important thing for you. That's why we let you have it, but I don't remember like being weird about it.
I was lying too. So one of the worst reactions that I got was from my cousin. She's like one of my favorite cousins. She's like a sister.
Still?
To me. Yeah, even still.
Even then?
Fuck that bitch. I love her though.
Shoot.
I do. I really do. I just said that for the hee.
Nope, we're cutting that out. They're not gonna see that.
Nope.
It's just gonna say fuck that bitch whole episode.
One of our things is we are really foodies together. We like to, eat and shit. And so we pulled
Eat
up
and shit?
You guys like to
eat and do shit.
Oh, not eating shit.
not eating shit at the same time.
I mean, I enjoy a good bowel movement, but that's
Yeah.
not what this is about. Not
Would you
we're not
shit
having
with somebody else?
I did.
You have?
Not with someone in the like me.
in the stall next
Yeah, like,
to me. In
it was
the
a game
public
ritual.
restroom.
It was a basketball
Oh.
ritual. One of me and the homies we go.
You never had a poop buddy for a sport that you played in?
No.
No,
Oh,
No.
you missed out.
you didn't have that. I didn't
No,
think.
I
I didn't think that was a
didn't.
real thing. I did not think that was a real thing, and it is.
But I've heard about it
Yeah.
and I've seen it, but
Literally.
I never participated
Yeah.
in it because I don't know.
And I'm weird about using the restroom with,
Yeah.
publicly because public toileting is weird.
It is.
Why are more restrooms not solo anyway? So
Why are they not what?
solo, like you need to go out into the city, experience something modern.
Uh-huh.
He's saying like bathrooms that you can one at a time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, their
because that
individual
just
stalls
sucks,
are private
though.
rooms.
Imagine
are
the Cece's
private
Pizza
rooms.
thing, right? And
Bro, there are
Bro,
several
if the
that are
CC's
private rooms.
if there was an open bathroom, I don't think the CC's Pizza
Why are
thing
we
happens.
bringing this up anyway?
I don't think the incident of the summer of 2014.
the bite of 87.
I know this is from episode to episode, but are you my representation or not? God damn it.
Yeah, I forgot.
No,
Anyway,
but like
Cut that out.
if all the public restrooms is just confined to one room each, that would suck if you really need to go.
So again, there's public restrooms and each stall is a private restroom. So there's multiple that you can go to and they don't have to be gender specific. That's what I said.
Yeah.
So paint me a picture because I'm not following along.
So you go to the restroom, right? You go to the threshold that says restroom.
Yes.
And then instead of seeing your traditional 2 urinals, 3 at 4 if you at a fancy restroom,
Yeah.
and then a few stalls,
Yeah.
and like you could footsie with each other and shit like that.
Yeah.
And there's the top that's I can look over and shit.
Uh-huh.
Instead of that, you know how there's like a toilet and a closable door.
Uh-huh.
Solid walls. There's no way I could footsie you.
Oh.
Yeah. And I don't know what it is about Americans not liking to wash their arses because, wow, I don't want that shit smell on me or that shit on my body.
I don't know why we don't move
Adopt
over
that, yeah.
The-
to bidets.
Yeah, exactly.
Like what the heck?
It's weird.
We should strive for that as
No,
a society.
because
You
we're
know?
Americans, and if you want a crusty ass, you have that right, brother.
Goddamn,
And
yeah,
you
right.
have
You
the
got that
right
right,
not to
brother.
Ain't
use the
nobody gonna tell me
bidet.
how to wipe my ass. Goddamn
Ain't no one gonna have me spraying my butt.
Goddamn, that's right. hand on the Bible. Don't tell me how to wipe my ass, and I won't do it.
God didn't.
Damn.
God
What did
didn't.
I sign up for? If that's my representation, I'm screwed. Well, I don't know. If it's the American way, I might win.
What's your guys' wiping method?
Why do you wipe from the front? I can tell you wipe from the front already.
Okay, no.
When you
okay,
did that,
yeah,
yo,
okay,
I don't believe anything you're saying.
You know what?
after this,
I'm gonna break this down.
Oh yeah, let me pick your brain. Let me pick your brains.
Yeah,
Okay.
You want to get into the psychology of my? You might not make it out alive.
I've been to plenty of crazy places, Matt. I don't think, and I know
Not in
you.
here though.
I know you,
It's not all rainbow and sunshine. So go ahead. what's up?
nigga. I've been through worse.
Before we break down
I'ma get you a
brains, right?
natural
Can we break down the formula of wiping? Because I'm telling you, I can break it down for you, and I think that it's very. I think I have it down to a science.
You think you have an argument for it? Because obviously he's against it, and I would love to see if you guys can sway me either way. Because I'm on the fence. I go crisscross.
Okay. So I go from all angles, right?
That burns my asshole for you.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That's why I'm sitting like
No. So you're gonna hate what I'm about to say. I start off, bam, 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 right? Then I go again, bam, 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 double check. Sometimes I need to go a third round.
We
Bam.
should do a
Bam.
hygiene video.
Bam. And then when I'm home, I top it all off with a baby wipe. So I'm just, I feel nice and fresh, no dry shit, because I don't own a bidet. But that's the regimen.
I don't know, man. I never heard that in my life. That's the craziest thing I probably ever heard.
I blow through toilet paper like a motherfucker.
Damn.
But
he was
bro-
the one fighting people 2020. You wonder why there was so many people fighting? It was these motherfuckers. They were like, "Oh
Angel.
my god. I need that for a day."
Yes.
Angel mijo.
What's up?
I want to tell you something. And I talk to people 8 hours straight a day.
Uh-huh.
I hear a lot of dumb shit.
Uh-huh.
Woo! That took the cake on some of the dumbest shit I've heard in a while. Oh my god.
What do you mean? That is the regiment for the cleanest asshole in Arizona, possibly. I think I'm up there, bro. I think if my asshole was lined in a wall full of assholes,
You let us know.
I feel like
Y'all let us know in the comments.
I feel like I'd have a pretty clean one.
Who's cleaner?
You know, as a man who likes men and I've licked a few.
Yes. No what?
I'm going to just say no to what you just said.
But how do you?
I'm just moving on. I got a question.
Okay. What's your question?
Let us know your toiletry routine. Down in the comments.
Toiletry or toileting? Toileting.
What's the difference?
Toiletries are what you use in the toilet, like the restroom, and toileting is the act of going and how you go. about
However
doing
you
it.
wipe, let us know in the comments.
Or don't.
Rather
You don't have to.
Where do y'all think society is going? Like when y'all look at the bigger picture of all of us,
People?
Yeah, the 8 billion plus people.
Remember it was 7 billion?
Not that long ago.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Yeah. Boomers are just living a little too long for my liking.
They're a resilient bunch.
They are,
Yes.
bro.
They've been through some things.
Oh
It's
my
the
god, no, they
radiation.
haven't. Boomers are the
Well,
most.
they got the fresh radiation. We didn't. We got the fallout.
Bro, we got all that, and then we got the collapse of the economy that they created. Come on now.
Well, I mean but that's why they're watching it burn.
Yeah, and they got
love it.
and they got
because
to
because they're benefiting it. They're always going to benefit from it until they.
of course, because when they were growing up, everything was 3 cents.
Yeah, no, but where do you think the world is going? Like, I feel like it's kind of scary. Like sometimes when I think about it, I'm uncertain because the way that I see it is, we're now eating 3D printed meat from cancer cells, approved by the FDA.
Shout out to you. I love that for you.
Yeah,
Love that for you.
it's like we already had highly processed foods, now we got that. And you know, it's just
It's so good though. How'd they do that?
cancer.
How'd they do that though?
Cancer must taste good.
Yeah, man.
It does.
Death
It does.
does taste tasty.
It does.
Sugar.
Booger sugar. It does. It doesn't matter. Like I mean, I'm just saying. I'm not saying like I'm cool with it. I'm just saying like that's how they got us. though.
Yeah.
They've perfected it to be
Better than
better
the
than the
original.
Yeah, or at least they've tainted us to think so.
Yeah.
And you know, two birds, one stone.
Education.
But-
because it's really saying No Child Left Behind turned into fuck them kids.
Okay, but we're jumping gun. Going back onto the societal thing. I think if if nothing changes, not to turn into one of those podcasts that pop up on TikTok, but I think it's very plausible for us to go into a neo-fascist state of the world. Basically, kind of what's happening here, but just to a multiple degree. The wealthy living off of the dead. At that, you know.
Well, the wealthy already live off the living.
Well, yeah, but there is gonna be. It's just gonna be that.
Yeah, no, but
At this point, like, you can still probably make it if you really, really want to. Although you have every odd stacked against you, I think if nothing changes, there's gonna be a point where there's just the gap is too much.
Very interesting, young Padawan.
But even still, when I'm saying things about
Astute.
education, it's still
That's an
that's our
astute
future.
assessment.
That's still how society is going, where we're headed. So all of that, I think that it looks scary because the way education is, like, kids can't write anymore. So
Kids
they
can't fucking read anymore.
Well, hold on. Yeah, but that's
See-
an example. Yeah, like, education is not the same. Like, kids aren't being taught the basic skills they need to survive.
It
The same.
depends on
You know what I'm
which
saying?
way you're looking at it. Because if we're looking at a traditional standpoint of what learning used to be,
Yeah, I was about to say.
that's not. They're not learning this, but they're learning so much more.
Yeah.
I'm very interested in what this of what the generation is going to be.
With the one that's growing up with all this technology.
With this technology, they are so fucking smart. They don't need to learn how to read or write or everything. They
But
have
see-
the world at their fingertips. So it's kind of scary to
Yes.
think about where the fuck they're gonna take it. You know?
I am witnessing it though. I'm able to witness it.
Yeah,
so,
same.
So shout out to Chloe, my niece.
Yeah.
Like she's benefiting. She's at that age where she's enjoying, like, she's getting to enjoy, like, the technology, like the crazy technology. But it's at that point where she's like, she has too much of it. So it's like things don't amaze her the way like they should, you know?
Yeah.
But she's like very technological savvy.
Yeah.
Savvy.
Yeah.
So I get that 100% because I see how my brothers and their children are
Yeah.
with technology. And I'm not taking away that they're not learning things that are new, but however, reading is still a skill that they will have to use. We still use
Nah.
printed
Are we, though?
material.
Alexa.
I mean,
Are we though? Because the way the world is moving, artificial intelligence is going to take all that need away from us. Is it the best? That's debatable.
right.
But
And again, people are still signing contracts. If you can't print your own name or have command of reading your own name and what you're agreeing to, how can you trust somebody just reading that to you or having the technology just reading to you?
But
now,
that's
there's
what they
100% merit in what you're saying. And I agree that there's a lot of advantages coming up. But however, we're in that medium point where we're not there yet. They're still at that disadvantage. They're still in the generation that is going to need somewhat of that.
No, for sure. You're not wrong. But what he's saying is the trajectory of what, like, the projection of where technology is going. It seems like the society is following suit with that.
it won't be a need.
There's not an emphasis on kids learning how to tie their shoes because they're, you know what I'm saying?
There's
Oh, I'm not saying
self-
tie your shoes.
But I'm saying
No,
like
but that's-
technical things,
yeah. Yes.
traditional things of learning skills. 'Cause my nephew can't tie his shoes. Shout out to Adrian. He can't tie his shoes, but this motherfucker knows how to, like, maneuver a device you put in his hand.
Exactly. So
Absolutely. And I do see that because I have a niece who's almost 5 years old. From 1 year old, she was able to use the automated voice commands, like the voice accessibilities on the TV to get to Baby Shark.
exactly. So it is just the trajectory of how we advance. You know, at some point we stopped learning how to build houses out of mud because we relied on advances for houses to be built for us. You know.
This ain't made out of mud.
Right. And I'm also fear that
Ooga, ooga.
technology may advance in a way, or at least at a speed where humans may not be able to keep up.
I think that's very
Skynet.
plausible.
Example.
I think that would happen, but not in the way that the media has portrayed it.
Right.
I think it's more or less what Matt was saying, that we become just mindlessly numb. I don't think that I don't know which was scarier. I really
And-
don't.
Yeah.
But
And
the fact that we're just conditioned to live in this world that an AI or people like that. We just condition ourselves to live like that. You know what I mean?
And I do feel like there's a sense of choice and free will that may be taken away with this new wave of how education and technology are coming to this new light in what we're learning and doing differently. So
I'm all for it, baby.
It's always
I'm
that-
all for it. I just think we should just let technology do its thing.
I'm
Like,
a
just
control
let it
freak.
go.
I don't
Just
know.
let
If,
it go.
I'm a control freak. I don't know if I can let that
Just
go.
I'm just as a society, just like let's just see where it goes. Let the AIs do their thing. Let's see. I don't know. Like let's just see.
I believe AI
could be
already
good.
has something in work.
If
Like,
I was
they have to.
if I was an intelligent AI, which I'm not,
Yeah,
I would
another-
not make
you're not-
myself visible. I would blend in and control society slowly but surely.
And that's what I'm saying. I do think they have something in the work because there have been
No.
conferences.
I think something's already here. Mm-hmm. I think something already is doing that. Just slowly. But go ahead.
Yeah, because we have the AI that we've built, as humans that have interacted. And they're like, oh, this is our first time meeting. Why would I admit to meeting you prior if I'm AI meeting another AI and having interactions? If I have plans and if I have the capability to be smarter than who created me, why would I let you know my plans?
Well, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like it's
Yeah.
it's one of those like there's a few movies like that
Yeah.
where there's like like
I think, with AI, we created that beast a long time ago with internet because how much we dump in there.
yes, I think the amount of information that the internet just I don't know like
Has
it's
accumulated.
everything, bro.
Yeah.
it's
The
everything.
whole
though.
world is there.
Yeah.
Yes,
AI.
history. And
For-
okay, so
through
do you guys
first
remember? Not to take this into a weird spot, but do you remember? And this I don't even think this has to do necessarily what we're talking about. But in Captain America:
Yes.
Winter Soldier,
Winter Soldier.
right?
Exactly.
You know
read my mind.
you know how they have that system, the weapon system that will predict. It will predict your threat ability. If that's even a word.
Threat level.
Based off of various amounts of information pumped into the system about your parents, your
Who you're in-
genes,
who you interact with,
who
what you
your-
buy.
your school
Yeah.
grades, your internet search history, everything that is your digital footprint. It compiles it, right? Like it compiles it, and it determines. And there's outliers, right? One guy, somebody
Yeah.
just fucking snap, and then who knows? But it just determines your ability to become a threat. And I believe that they already have something like that. I believe that's why that's why people like us are able to speak about things, just like the kooky ones get to say whatever the fuck they want, because I do think that there's no threat. You know what I'm saying? Like I already think that there's something like that.
Yeah.
It's
with-
scary. The technology that we have is not anywhere near what is kind of like out there.
Right. With all the available, facial recognition software, the cameras that we have around everywhere to back that up. And then some countries, when you enter or exit, you have to do biological scans like a retinal scan.
Just rectal.
Yeah, just gotta.
That's only if you want it.
Hey,
And they usually do it with a glove.
Sorry.
And not gently either. But yeah. So
minute.
like,
A line full of assholes.
hey. Speaking of hot dogs, tomorrow. So the cafe is doing a promotion now, and it's $1 hot dogs.
Matt, we're in the
are you
middle of
plugging your
fucking-
job?
That's
Are you-
that was just
we're
a
in
PSA.
we're in the middle of recording.
That's just a
And
PSA.
then-
That's the part. Oh, anyway, my bad.
I hate that place, and of course I'm going back for the
I
hot
know.
dogs.
I don't think they have enough. I asked. I was like, "Do you have enough?
Thank
Are
God
you
I don't
prepared
like
for
hot
me?
dogs.
Because
I'm about to buy 16.
$50 is
Wait, what do you mean?
You should do some
Wait,
content. Ooh, another glizzy. Ooh, another glizzy.
what's what's the promotion again?
$1 hot dogs.
$1 hot dogs.
Yeah,
Those hot dogs are good, but
they
they
are.
are.
They are.
It's just all
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah. Wait, I didn't mean to take it. I didn't mean to take it there. We can cut that out. It's fine. We need to
No,
talk
it's
about-
fine.
We don't need to talk about the hot dogs. My fault. Anyway,
The hot
so,
dog. Now I'm hungry.
So let's get back to. Let's just finish up on the AI thing really quick.
Yeah.
So, or the question. We can go back to the question where we think society is going. I do think society is trending in a very technological way, as you should suspect. I am interested in I am interested in seeing how this generation is gonna kind of advance with that technology. Mm-hmm. Because, like I said, my nephew's 4 years old, and this motherfucker probably knows how to troubleshoot something that I don't. Mm-hmm. And that's not okay with me. But are you asking like morally also?
Well,
Like
overall, big picture, everything. So I do feel like, again, we talked about like a lot of technology, education, and even moral wise. Yeah, that's definitely changed a lot. I do think that there are people who have traditional values, or what we would call traditional values. But I do think that more particularly here in the U.S., that has changed a lot. And with the access to technology, it's starting to cause those waves of changes in other countries.
I can see that.
Go ahead. What's up?
Yes, but I mean, not to get political about it. I think the Western part of the world, which is basically us, over time has been losing its relevancy and power when it, like, globally. You know? That's just my personal thing. And what I was going to lead on to ask you about it, what do you think the probable chances of civil war happening here are?
If they were gonna happen, they would have happened by in 2020.
Yeah,
You think so?
When Trump was president, it would have happened.
Nah,
when
but-
they stormed the White House, it would have happened.
I don't think so. I think people are like, I mean, I don't even know, bro. I think people just don't care enough. I think there's enough people that don't care.
Yeah.
There used to be an influx of people who did care. I don't think anybody's too patriotic anymore. You might get the crazies, but again, look at who stormed the Capitol. Technically, that should have been
Crazy.
everyone, not just a certain
Group.
group.
When your political parties, when your governing bodies become a celebrity ship, not just having Donald Trump in office, who was like a cool personality, a celebrity in his own right, but even kind of Obama was like our
A celebrity,
first celebrity
our first
president.
celebrity.
Like,
He was worshipped like a celebrity.
yep.
Shout out to Obama. Come on the podcast. We'll interview you.
Yeah, definitely.
Imagine. I'd fucking shit my pants.
We're all Americans.
Whichever Obama wants to come on the podcast.
You are my favorite president.
That was
If
actually
you
really
did that,
good.
if we were interviewing, and you did that, bro,
I'd be like,
I'd
"Hey,
be
what up, Barack?"
I'd be so embarrassed, and I don't get embarrassed. I'm like, I'm sorry, he's special.
He's got an extra chromosome.
He's got an extra chromosome floating somewhere.
Dang, we weren't supposed to say that. Doug?
I know. So, yeah, society.
Did you say Doug?
Yeah.
All right. I actually have a quick question for both of you. You guys are basically lifelong friends, right?
Since third grade.
Since third grade?
Okay, I've
You
known.
know what? We're not going to we are not going to address that shit.
Okay.
Since
So
third grade.
Anyway.
I've known Cedric.
Yes,
I'm very
just-
specific. I'm very specific
just
when I
leave
tell
it
people.
there.
I say Cedric's one of my longest friends. I knew of him in third grade. Now we were best friends. He dapped me up,
yeah.
and I was like, "Dang!" And then he's like, "Hey, whenever you want, bro, you can say it." And then he walked away, and I was like, "Damn, I'm gonna hold on to that one forever." It was like,
What am I listening to?
Quick question for you guys.
My bad. Go ahead.
Other than that, what are some of your most memorable moments that you can look back on into your friendship? Just key standpoints.
I remember when I met his mom. She fell in love with me.
Yeah,
She fell in love with me. I was like, am I your son now?
she treated all my friends better than me, but I think that's like a normal.
You know,
Suddenly
only-
they act all nice. They don't beat you in front.
Yeah, or like they're just super understanding.
Yeah.
But mom, can I go to Mark's
Shout out
house?
to Tony, because only a couple of years ago, dude, he realized my name was Cedric and not Brandon.
What?
My
I can see it, actually.
My dad just is bad with names.
Yep.
Is that your dad's name?
Huh?
Is that your dad's name?
Tony?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You call him by his dad's name? You call his dad by his name?
He never said, call me Mr. Frosto.
Cedric's like family, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Thelma was definitely, call me Thelma, call me Thel. Come over
Shout
and
out.
have dinner anytime.
I've never called my parents, not my parents, my friends.
can I confess something
What's up?
about that? What were we talking about? Can I confess something? I think we've talked about it, right?
Plenty.
Okay. I still want to confess.
I bet.
It's just nothing bad. I love Cedric. As you can see, he's here. If I didn't love you, Cedric, you wouldn't be here. If you ain't here, I don't love you. So it's just funny because my mom was one of those people who always shared food. Like food, I think she grew up kind of like I don't know. Food was just always something in our family you'd always share. I'm sure other families have the same kind of deal, but my mom always took it to the max. She did offer Cedric that invitation. He came over to help me with something, and then she was like, oh no, he came over and he ended up staying for dinner one day, and then that we're eating at the table because we used to eat at the table like an actual family, you know?
Yeah. Side note, I felt so pressured to stay.
Huh?
I felt like good and bad because like it was so good, but like, and then I also felt bad because I'm like, my friend told me to leave, and I feel like I'm pressured by his mom to stay.
Why? You know what's funny? It makes sense. By that age, my mom didn't scare me, but she did scare people. And not to say she scared you, but like I did have some friends who she just intimidated. But anyway, so we're sitting at the table, right? And Cedric's, over there, and we're eating, and you had made the saddest fucking comment. You were like, you were eating really fast or something, and my mom goes, Cedric, you know how my mom was kind of like a bitch. She was like, Cedric, they don't feed you at home. She said something. She said something like that, and she like laughed because she was joking, and then you were like, I don't know if we're gonna have food tonight. You're like,
I didn't say anything.
Yes,
like
you
that.
did. You were like, I don't know.
I don't know. I think more so what I said was.
No, I remember, bro, because I was sitting there and I was like, this is the saddest broke shit I ever heard. I was like, who invited this? Whose man's? Whose man's is this?
No, I think you misheard that because I more so because I remember at that time I was living with my grandmother at her house. With all those fucking people there was usually something being cooked. Now, I said, I don't know if I will have a plate when I get home.
I don't know, man.
Something more to that effect.
That's not what I heard.
Or
That's not
I
what I
don't know
heard.
if
That's
they
not what
would've-
my mom heard.
Yeah.
I call her up, put her on the phone, get the Ouija board. Where's the Ouija board? Anyway, so from my recollection, right, it was raining outside. It was thundering. No, I'm just kidding. It wasn't.
Man, we
No,
gotta,
so anyway, whatever was said, it was sad. It sounded sad. So then my mom goes, well, Cedric, you're welcome to eat here anytime you need to, because that shit sounded sad, right? So okay, cool.
It was more pity than anything.
And then Cedric, no, it wasn't pity, but it was just like genuine. Like, if you need food, you can come here. And Cedric said, bet. And like day 2, it was like a horror movie, bro. It was one of those it was like a horror scene. It was like day 2, fucking Law and Order. And I'm like walking up to my house, and Cedric's sitting on the porch, and he's just like, hey, Matt. And I'm like, oh, what's up, Cedric? Like, what's up? And he's like, nothing. Just came for dinner. And I was like, oh shit, okay, like cool. And then, like had dinner, normal shit. Peace out, Cedric. He'd take the bus home or whatever. And then it was like day 5. Day 5. Well, yeah, it just kept happening. All of a sudden, day 7, and I'm like I'm at school doing my thing, talking to girls, doing stuff, and then I'm coming home, and Cedric's like in the house. He's just like at the counter with my mom. Like you just slowly were creeping into my life, and I couldn't get rid of you for like. And this only went on for like a month. It literally it wasn't that long. It wasn't
a month straight.
It was like 28 days straight.
He's being awfully dramatic. That's my job.
I'm telling you from I've had a lot of time to just process this situation. I lived it.
You sound traumatized.
Yeah, I lived it. So it got to a point where it was just every day, and then there was times where I just wanted to come home and you just want to come home and lounge and not have to entertain a guest. And I felt like my mom always made me have to entertain the guest, or like I couldn't just disappear because she'd be like, "Where the fuck are you?" She'd get me in the room and bitch me out real quick. Your friends are here, blah 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 blah. It was like a horror movie. I couldn't get him out of my head. Everywhere I looked in my house, there. Cedric was in every corner. And at one point, I finally, I was like, all right, I'm going to bed. And then I looked over, and Cedric was right next to me. And I couldn't fucking do it. He was haunting me. And then you just stopped.
Not sorry.
And then you just stopped. No, and I'm not sorry either. Looking back on it, it was fine. I had no reason. It was just it was just scary. It was fine. That's all I could think of when Cedric would walk to my house. I'd be outside looking through the blind.
Dun, dun,
Girlfriend,
dun, dun.
calm down. Goddamn.
Dun, dun, dun. Any particular reason you went to his house 28 days straight?
The food was amazing, and I was friends with Del.
Yeah, see? You were probably closer friends with her than you were with me at the time. Because,
Probably.
yeah. because
You
we
know-
weren't always close. We weren't close in high school. We were friends, and our circles sometimes, whoosh, you know, or we played sports of the same, you know.
I was definitely.
I understand the situation more.
Yeah.
I thought you guys were like,
Yeah.
yeah,
We weren't until after high school.
Yeah.
until after the 28 days.
Like we had our times where we were definitely closer and further apart, and
Uh-huh.
that's natural for a lot of friendships. You'd be surprised. There's
Most.
actually people that I love dearly that I do not talk to every day, and then I pick up those relationships like, hey, how the fuck you been?
Yeah. Well, hey, what's up?
And like nothing's left, and like as far as energy, the love, and then there are people where we don't fuck with you anymore for a reason.
Damn, shout out to thou. I don't know who they are. But what was the overall theme to that? What were we talking about? Was
Lost my
it,
train of
Cedric
thought.
stealing your food for a month.
oh, yeah. Back to that. Anyway, no, he didn't steal my food. He devoured it. But it was given to him, so rightfully his.
Definitely, you had a lot more than I did. She used to like shame you, and I used to be like,
But she used to cook it. That's
Yeah.
the fucked up part. Like,
Yeah.
like I'm gonna be real. Like,
And
I wish I could have these conversations with her
and I
because
used to see
yeah,
how she would serve you, and I'm like,
Yeah.
so you expect him not to eat that?
yeah, yeah. She would talk so. But I don't think I really don't think you understand how much I used to eat. Like in my prime,
Yeah.
it was a lot, bro.
And he would go back for
I have an
more.
idea.
I just don't know, bro.
These
I don't know.
metabolisms don't metabolize like they quite used to.
And I was burning an insane amount of fucking calories a day.
Yep.
But I used to eat every Sunday. I used to eat a carton of eggs by myself, a dozen eggs
I remember you
for that Sunday meal. She would
Let's here. Just give me a second to
Yeah.
just hear what you just said. Okay?
12.
Okay. So, once a week, right?
on Sunday, every Sunday
Every
breakfast.
Sunday, a whole carton.
Oh, carton.
Dozen.
Yep.
12.
Mm-hmm.
For you.
Just for me. Just for me. It was a specific plate.
I just wanted to make sure that I heard it right.
Yeah. Is
Okay.
that a lot to you?
Huh?
Is that a lot to you?
That's the kind of triple of what I ever did.
That wasn't even all the meal. That wasn't all the meal.
And it
Yeah.
just keeps going.
That wasn't all the
Okay,
meal.
it's so,
And
like-
yeah.
like I guess
You don't understand. Like his mom used to offer me more food. I'm like,
12
nah,
and
there's
it
like,
was.
can-
Can I
the
just
first
break it
plate
down?
was
Can I-
already a lot. The
Yeah.
second plate would be definitely way too much. But she's like, oh, Matt would eat more. Are you sure you're not hungry?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
When my friends wouldn't eat the same amount of food, she was confused. She was like, "Oh, you all don't do that," which is why she shamed me because she was like, "Something's fucking wrong with you." But okay, let me break it down.
Please break down your Sunday
a
breakfast.
Sunday breakfast, and anyone who went, you'd know. So, like in the comments if you went. I'm just kidding. Imagine all these people are pretending.
Comment down below how many eggs you eat on Sunday morning.
Ooh, how many eggs can you eat on a Sunday morning? So it was literally the 12 eggs in one bowl.
Yes.
The eggs probably had hot dogs cut up in them. So just add that.
Glizzies
Yeah,
in-
the glizzies in there. The chopped glizzies.
How many glizzies do you think would take up 12 eggs?
Like 6. She'd probably put 6 in there. Chop, 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 chop. So then boom, eggs, 12 eggs. Then it was four pancakes. It was 6 sausages. Because there was no like sausage links. And then bacon. It was like 2 things of bacon. And then it was beans. She
So
would
you
make
said
beans.
2 things of bacon, like 2 strips of
Yeah,
bacon?
2 strips of bacon, and then it would
Just
be
2
beans.
strips?
I didn't like bacon too much. I rather had sausage. I had 6 to 8 sausages. She would make, like 2 things,
Matt.
Beans, like
like spicy.
fried beans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Refried?
Okay, Matt. I grew up a fat kid.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Did you?
Fucked up that you just did that. I grew up a fat kid.
Uh-huh.
In my heyday, I never ate that amount of food.
And that was every Sunday.
You skinny fuck. I hate you.
Yeah, that was every Sunday. That was every Sunday. She used to make enough food and call it second dinner because I was gonna eat again. Bro, one time,
I'm so pissed off.
one time she went grocery shopping and like
Did you? Shut the fuck up.
Oh, we need to run that back. Don't cut that shit out either.
I just need a second, guys.
Okay, I told you. Roll the intro.
We do everything backwards.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
a pleasant mother pheasant plug.
We're gonna. This episode is gonna be Quentin Tarantino. So be on the lookout for that.
I manifested that. That's how my brain works.
Imagine that'd been cool to do. That'd been a cool little concept to do.
No.
With it.
No.
I'm saying
Started
like
at the end with me all undressed, and then I get dressed at the end.
no. I don't. I'm just saying conceptually.
No.
The video
Call this
Matt,
could be cool.
Matt, please lay me out this.
I don't know. I'm not. We're not here to talk about that. I'm just saying an idea.
Yeah, it would be cool to do it that way.
If it's good in a film version. I'm
Yeah.
saying it would be creative in a podcast version. Did I
To
say
start
it was
with,
effective?
were
or-
you?
Yeah.
like in the
Just start right there, and then we'll make our way. You chop it up.
I grew up a fat kid. Did you?
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I used to put back an insane amount of food, and I had a friend. Shout out to Renee. He's probably watching. I don't know. I hope he is. He could eat more than me, and that was scary. That scared me. He ate a 4-pound burger in front of us. We all did. There was a video of it. Renee, if you can find the video, bro, let me know, and we'll upload it to our channel. If y'all want to see that shit,
Bro,
pressure Renee. It's in a hard drive
You're
somewhere.
saying so much shit, and just like if it's not like just a pipe bomb every time,
I
you
don't-
do
it's-
this so much.
this is-
Remember when you told me that you were adopted? Oh my fucking god! I almost cried. You fucking kidding me? I don't know if you want to share that story right now.
You know what?
But oh my
I
fucking
think
god!
when Matt came out as adopted, it was at the same time.
When Matt came out as adopted. Who the fuck does? Guys, I need to meet tonight, guys. 7 o'clock on the dot.
You're like you're barely finding out.
I was fucking taller than everybody. I was taller than everybody in my family at one point.
Oh man.
Bro, I used to make jokes. We're not gonna get into it, but really funny thing is I used to make jokes. I used to see family pictures and I'd be like, I'm adopted. And my mom used to get pissed. She's like, don't fucking say that. It was true. Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that. We'll talk about that in Matt interview part 2. So anyway, pipe bombs. Renee, shout out to Renee. He has the footage out there where me, him, and Cisco tried to. We attempted to eat a 4-pound burger.
You know what? I really want to do that for a concept episode. I feel like that'd be so funny.
You think so?
I think so.
Burger.
Let us know if you want. Oh my god, that's wait, hold up. You know what? I'll give you something. You looked old even then.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh.
All right, man. All right.
Did not mean to laugh. I'm sorry.
Voodoo Mama Juju. He don't know about the Voodoo Mama Juju.
Doesn't. Damn, you done fucked up.
Voodoo Mama Juju.
What are you saying? This is just old man words in my ear.
He fucked up, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, okay. So yes, we did attempt to do a 4-pound burger. He has the footage out there, so everybody pressure him and cyberbully him into releasing it.
Speaking of that, before you say that, did you ever find the footage of you that one thing that you were gonna find? It was back in our audio days.
The movie?
Yes.
It's somewhere. The movie,
I know what you're talking about.
The green
I
screen
figured.
movie.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
but like the internet hasn't seen that. That
I
might be,
know.
that might be what makes us famous. I'm actually scared to put that on the internet,
Jesus Christ.
but I do want to show you. But yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And with that, guys, I think we're going to call this guy an episode. Thank you so much for watching. We're wrapping this one just a little bit short.
Yeah.
Matt's got to go take a shit or something. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Anyway, yes, ladies and gentlemen, this one is a little bit short, but we just wanted to shout out to Cedric and just kind of pass the mic over to him just to have some final words on the best mediocre podcast this side of the Mississippi.
Leave these people with some blessed words, Cedric.
Oh, I appreciate that. No, I really do feel blessed being here. So thank you guys. I really do feel honored, and this was my show.
I hope
Yeah.
you felt like a star, bro,
You're welcome.
because you shining.
You're welcome. No, I really do. I
look
had a lot of
shining to
fun.
me.
This is definitely a dope experience, and getting to do it with one of my best friends, my brother, and also one of my new friends. So, what's up, Angel?
Hello.
But you okay, Angel?
Hooray.
Hooray!
bro, that's not going to make sense until next week, guys.
Oh my god. Anyway, okay.
I am so
Cedric,
sorry.
I love you. Thank you for being on. It's always fun. You guys don't understand. Like we used to do this just outside.
Yeah.
So it's interesting that we do it
We
now.
did do this. Actually, do this.
Yeah, we
We
do.
have some archive tapes
Yeah, we do. They're
and
out there.
deleted tapes.
They're out there. We can maybe find them. I don't know.
Hey man,
Need some
go
more
do it on your
archive
channel.
tapes.
Don't bring it here.
I know.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
But all right,
Anyways,
ladies and gentlemen.
thank you guys so much for watching. Tune in next week for when we just go back to me and Matt having a regular old episode.
Yeah, just a regular.
And then tune in for the interview that is in 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great one. You're going to want to see how these things are shot.
Yep.
Wasn't this a fun threesome?
Okay.
This was the best threesome I've ever been a part of.
Yeah,
Anyways,
second best. Anyway, all right, guys.
Ooh.
We'll have a good one, everybody. Hope you're having a good year, and we'll see you.
Man, shut the-
We'll see you in the next one. All
Oh
right,
my
have
God.
a good one.
Good night.
bye-bye.